really successful season with Grant McCasland at the helm. And Christian Anderson right now is their best player after the JT Toppin injury. This is one of the best shot creators and shooters in the entire country. Anderson's an all-American caliber point guard, elite shooter. Really, really need to be up on him. Again, this guy is one of the best shot makers in the country. Really, really good at ball screens. Deep one there. He'll really, really hurt bigs. Here, pulls out the ISO against Cam Boozer. Really good feel coming out ball screens. And Anderson's a legit good playmaker too. He's not just a big-time scorer, but he can really score at all three levels. Maybe doesn't get to the rim as much as you would like. Really good passer. Chandler Petty, super confident freshman guard. Really good, another really good shot making guard. Him and Anderson are probably one of the few best shot making guard tandems in the entire country. But he's another 3-level scorer. Can rise up in the mid range. Gets a lot of elevation on that jumper. Very comfortable off the dribble. Look at that. Donovan Atwell, one of the best role players in the country. Elite shooter. Really good defender too. But a great 3-and-D wing for them. Come off, looking to shoot. Doesn't provide a ton else on offense besides the shooting, but doesn't need to. Lawan Watts. Big guard. Loves to play out of the post. Just using his size in there. Being able to pass and score. That's what he'll do most of his damage. He will kill you if you switch any guard onto him. Here Duke switches Darren Harris on him. And he'll just take his time getting to the rim. Here it's Dame Sarr. Takes his time. Gets to the rim. Here they clear out. Against Bryson Tiller. And he scores. But again, he can handle the ball. Like, he'll come off ball screens. He can shoot. Drive. Play off 2. It's kind of filled in for the Darian Williams role. Obviously not nearly as good, but similar type of player. Luke Bangboye. Finisher. He's starting because of the JT Toppin injury. This guy is an elite rim protector. Won't see him really dribble and do anything a whole lot. And his biggest impact is on the defensive end, but play finisher offensively. An elite rim protector. Tyree Bryan. Wing, shooter off the bench. Minutes have been a little weird this year. But when he gets it going, he can really hit shots. He can drive closeouts a little. Leon Horner. Low usage. Cuts. Can drive. Playing more because of the Toppin injury. Low 3-point rate. Josiah Mosley. Athletic play finisher. More of a 4, but will play some 5 because of Toppin's injury. Cutter. Finisher. Mariel Aquentoc. Another just play finisher. Really only playing because of Toppin's injury and isn't playing a whole lot in some of these games. Has made 1 3 this year, but don't expect to see that in the tournament. Some early offense stuff. We'll get right into these drags. Letting Christian Anderson operate early. Anderson, really good playmaker. He'll get to the ball a lot because of how good he is as a shooter. And a lot of times he'll make the right play. Getting into these ball screens. Just go to the empty side. Empty side. Step up here. That's Tyree Bryan setting it for Lawan Watts. Just going at Hummerkaus. Double ball screen. And look at Anderson make a play there. Another one. Bamboya gets out. Another one. So the ball screen is shallow instead of setting the second one. Shallow under. Hit the roll. Watch shallows under. Finds Toppin with 2 on the ball. Good cut from Petty. Anderson to the rim. Anderson again. Keeping his man in jail. Horner drives the pop. They'll do this a ton. See a million clips of it where they just put a guard at the nail and they just play. It's super hard to guard, especially when Atwell's at the nail. Here's Atwell again, because he's such a good shooter. If you help off, you don't want to give him that. But it's hard to guard when he rubs off like that, because you don't want to let Watts get downhill. And you will see this action a ton. Here it is again. Atwell in it again. And yeah, you want to help on the drive, and they put you in a great position to help on the drive, but when you help, you're leaving one of the best shooters in the country wide open. Here's Anderson handling it. Anderson is... Here's Watts. Just getting to the rim. Here it is again. Anderson at the nail. And we just have Watts going against Cam Boozer. And that's what happens when you don't provide help. Anderson handling. Here it's Watts, but he pops out and then receives this inverted ball screen. We can just pick and pop. It'll get us into our next action a lot, and that's what you're going to see without topping. Is this pop to the next action. Pop to an inverted ball screen. You can see that for Watts. Here's the pop, and then petty slicing for the handoff. One 4 ball screens. Watts will set plenty of these. One 4. Should be a roll replace. Here's Tyree Bryan replacing and driving. Pin down to the ball screen. There's Horner. Twist it, so ball screen. Ball screen. Here's again, ball screen. Then second one. Ball screen. And here comes the second one. Atwell setting the first one. And here's Toppin. Watts setting it. And Toppin setting it. Here you get touch to the ball screen. This whole empty side. Get this clear out to an empty Spain look. Ghost. Hit the big and play off. What? Woka was so busy trying to dodge this scored tot that we get a wide open layup. Set these inverted ball screens just right up the floor. Here for Watts. Stuff from the wing. We would do way more things from the wing with Toppin. Here we just hit the wing, inverted ball screen. Hit the wing, inverted ball screen. And then this is something we would do a ton for Toppin. Just hit him on the wing or hit him in the high mid post. And just let him operate. Now you'll see it for Lawan Watts. Here against Trey White. Some horns looks. We can pop. Pop to the empty side. Same as our other stuff. Again, it's all the same ball screen stuff. Here's the twist. 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 Well, ISO at the elbow. There it is for Toppin. You can see it for Watts. Especially if they have an advantage matchup, like here against Josh Hayes. Big advantage. We'll go out. Here's going to be a backdoor look. 45, backdoor for Petty. And then this will get them into continuity. So step out, empty side, hit the 4, 45 cut, empty side. Step out, empty, hit the 4, empty, step out, empty. Out, empty, hit him, empty. They really get through it here. Now do is out, ball screen, exit screen combo. Zipper, pretty simple. We'll chase to a ball screen. So zipper, chase the ball screen. Zipper, chase to the ball screen. Zipper, chase the ball screen. Zipper, chase. Just like all their other stuff, you can pop to the empty side. Here it's a zipper, but they just let Toppin go against Trevin Brazil. A couple other things. If they get into delay, it's going to be super basic, and you won't see a ton of it. Same thing here. Anderson just gets it back. Can't go under. Here it is again. You won't see this too often. Playoffs with stagger. Not really much of this either. Baseline runner for Petty. And that'll do it for our Texas Tech video scouting report.